Okay.
Shout out to all my 520 hoes.
Used to be hoes.
Now they're moms. Very respectful and caring.
Beautiful moms. Okay. Welcome to episode 5 of More Chamoy.
5? This is 4.
Is this 4?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Welcome to episode 4 of More Chamoy. Cuatro. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Eric that called into the radio station because he wanted some advice from the More Chamoy podcast.
Okay.
So this is his situation. He wants to get a full sleeve tattoos. He just wants to get a bunch of tattoos. He's into tattoos of anime. Okay. And his wife is not about it at all. Like, they've got 2 beautiful daughters. They've been married for a minute. And he's like, if I get these tattoos, like, she's not going to leave me, but she's totally against it. He's like, what do I do? Because I really want it, but she's like, no. And I'm like, oof.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Because, I mean, you're married. It's like you have a family together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fucking worst for advice.
You really are.
You'll be talking to me and I'll be like, damn, that's fucking crazy. And if you don't get the damn, that's fucking crazy after 3 times, you're like, fuck, I don't know what else to say. Oh, shit.
Or you'll be like, ooh, that sucks.
I'll be fuck.
And you leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say.
I mean, I think you have you guys are married.
With a child.
I'm single, so that's kind of, I'm trying to put myself in the position of if I was married, I had a family.
Right.
Go ahead. I'll let you see what your thought is.
I guess you're the one that's like more in his position.
Right.
Because I told him, I was like, this is going to be hard because we all have tattoos and we're about tattoos. So she's going to be like, that's not fair. You know, they got tattoos.
Right.
They're for tattoos. But I guess you being in that position, you're married, you have a family. And I guess picture you wanting a ton of tattoos and me being like, no, what would you do?
Ask for forgiveness and permission.
That's a damn lie. Let me tell you why. Tell everyone the tattoo you wanted to get on your leg. That I was like, absolutely.
Oh, the little squirrel reaching for the nets?
Are you serious?
Why not?
I didn't know about this.
He wanted a squirrel right here on his thigh that was reaching for his huevitos.
Ew.
But like reaching like
Which is funny.
Yeah, but like.
But no, absolutely not. I'm going to have to
Why
see
not?
that. I'm going to have to see that. All I picture is
when will you see it?
all I can picture.
When will you see it?
When the one time of month that we do it.
Month.
Hold on. All I can picture is the Ice Age.
Yes,
Like,
that's exactly the one I
yeah.
wanted. The fucked up nostrils.
Were you serious? Like, are you just joking?
I don't know.
Why not? Yeah, I would have got it.
You know that's really painful when you're in your thigh, right?
How do you know?
I've heard it's painful.
Weird.
No, that's what I've heard. I have more tattoos than you. I know. I've asked
true.
a lot of questions.
That just counts as one.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's
Anyway.
a big ass one.
For
One.
Eric, I would say, it's tough. You're married. I think have a conversation with your wife. I think explain to her the importance of why you want the anime tattoo on you. I don't know. That's tough because that's like that's your wife. It's happy wife, happy life.
Well, I think you gotta ease her into it because you don't want to.
You can't like be like, here's my sleeve. Like that's and it's gonna take. It's a process. You can't just go in and be like, I want a sleeve done.
Right.
It'll at least take 2 days.
I wouldn't upset her and be like, I don't care what you have to say,
Right.
or your opinion or whatever, and just do it. Like I wouldn't do that, but I would ease her into it. Like maybe get a small tattoo together. Like convince her to get like your daughter's names or something meaningful to you guys. You do that together as a bonding moment, and then she sees that it's not that bad.
Right.
And then you gradually just get more and more and more. You know?
Yeah. And if she doesn't agree to that, then I think the best thing you can do is just communicate to her and tell her that you really want one. And hopefully.
And how happy it's gonna make you, and how it's gonna help your mental health.
Yeah. I mean, tattoos, they're
Damn,
like.
fucking.
Just throw it all in there.
Hey, tattoos, it's an expression of what? Like
It's just
art. And I think it's also
of emotion.
emotion. Sorry, it's not an expression of art. I think it's damn it. I forgot what
Of
I
your
was gonna say.
personality. I feel like it's it goes with a lot of people's personalities.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
hopefully that helps.
It enhances you too sometimes. So
Think you're hot shit or what?
no. I know.
Just wanted to make sure.
You have
And
the most tattoos.
this is not one tattoo, by the way. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is 4. This is 5.
Hold on,
and
go.
then-
Let's go back to that one up there.
Oh no, we're not done now.
No, but you got it. You already brought it out. So who is that you got tatted on your arm?
Oh, this is my my queen.
Rihanna.
Riri.
Rihanna.
The bad girl Riri.
That's like your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
And you're going to do a whole sleeve?
Yeah. So we got to finish her up, and then we're going to do the inside. I saved the best for last. I say that because I've heard this is very painful, your inner, like, bicep arm. And I have friends that have tattoos right there, and they say that's by far the worst. And, I mean, you think all your nerves, and it's sensitive skin, so.
And then what else do you have?
And then this was actually my first tattoo. I was 21. I waited to 21 to get my first tattoo. I liked the look, having words right here, and I wanted something that was like, I think it was. If I can look back, I would probably not gotten this, but it's okay. It means "y sustinuere" in Latin. It means "I shall endure." And I think
Wingardium Leviosa, dude.
Wingardium Leviosa. Not Leviosa.
No, at that time, I think even now, I just kind of like "I shall endure" anytime going through something. I don't know, but now
that's cute.
I just
that's
kind of
good.
yeah. And then I got my little cactus of my friends group. You know, my friendship group. You got yours right there.
I got mine too.
I got mine right here. You can't see it.
Right
You won't see it.
He doesn't. Only the best friends got that, not the significant others. I got one tattoo other than my cactus one. And the cactus is because we're from Tucson. We're Arizona. We're from Arizona, so that's why we got that. Mm-hmm. But I got one tattoo when I was 18. As soon as I turned 18, that was like my gift to me. And I got my horoscope sign on my back, so it's the Capricorn sign. But it was like the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life. And I was crying throughout the entire hour. I think it just took an hour. And I was in tears. And I love tattoos, but I have zero pain tolerance when it comes to tattoos. Mm-hmm. So that was it. If I could have a sleeve, I would, if I could take the pain.
I didn't cry. It was funny too, because when I got my first tattoo, Jensen, the one who tatted me, we weren't really that close until now, but he was very just like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fine. He's like, are you ready? And I was like, yeah, just go. And throughout the process, he was just checking up on me. And I'm like, afterward, I thought, I'm like, you think I'm like a bitch or something, bro? Like, you think I couldn't take pain or what?
I know, bitch.
He's like, oh, he's Suzette's friend.
Yeah. So,
because I was like, give me numbing cream. Now I know you have it in the back.
So
because Jensen also gave me my tattoo. Yeah.
And I think because he didn't know, obviously, and then it took about 2 years when I went back to finish the rest. I mean, it's an expense too. So I think now I've kind of earned his respect. But at first I was like, damn, folk, yeah, keep going. Like, don't stop.
Yeah.
You're all harder.
No.
And you got tattoos too,
yeah,
baby.
you do.
I do.
What do you have?
Be proud of it. It's
no,
okay.
because I don't like my back one anymore. Well, I kind of do.
It still happened in your life.
Yeah.
Well, it's because when I won state, I fucking tatted it on me right away. And I thought it was cool.
What is it?
Until I wrestled in college. And then you're like, oh shit, everyone else is a state champ here. So I felt like a fucking idiot. They're like, yeah, you're wrestling that dude with the state champ tattoo. They're all
damn.
So that was kind of dumb on my part.
Which is still a big accomplishment, though. Yeah. It is what it is, you know?
I mean, it was huge at the time.
Right.
What else do you have?
And then I had the Arizona Wrestling logo in the front. It's like a Gila monster and a scorpion wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Why a scorpion?
I don't know. That's just the Arizona logo for freestyle.
I know a lot of people think like he's like a
Scorpio.
Like a Scorpio.
Okay.
Like that's his horoscope sign, but no.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no.
I'm an asparagus.
He always says that. He's so annoyed by my horoscope signs.
Super annoyed.
I just can't believe you cried.
I know.
Dude, she's her pain tolerance is not good.
I think it's just with that. No, because, okay, I can do deep tissue massage and I can have them fucking me up. Like, elbow in, like they can mess me up. If it doesn't hurt, then I'm like, you didn't do anything to benefit me. He can't take that, though. So it's a type of pain that I can't take. Like the just going over, cutting your skin type of pain. No, thank you. Like, that's just dreadful to me. You know what I mean?
I think of the aftermath. I'm like, I'm going to look.
Because I had a child, so none of you talk to me about pain.
We had a child.
Mm-hmm.
My hand cramped up, too. That shit hurt.
When he was given the scissors to cut the umbilical cord,
Uh-huh.
his hand cramped
Were they
up.
shriveled up or what?
With my strong hand.
scary movie too, or what?
Yeah, I was like a panic attack.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was cute.
Wait, what happened? Like did you freeze or
no? Because when she was, you only pushed for what, 9 minutes?
9 minutes.
okay?
Thank God. I probably would have passed out if it was more than that. But when she was pushing, we were good. I was like, let's go push, and then all of a sudden I fucking got queasy. I was like, I had to look away, and I was like, "You're doing good, babe."
Was it because like the
Seriously?
baby was coming out?
No,
or you
I have
just,
fucking no clue. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I just maybe it was like hitting me like video game days are fucking over.
That's not what you were thinking.
No, that's not what I was thinking. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just started getting like really lightheaded, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking pass out here." I'm gonna
Oh,
look like an
man.
idiot. But no, everything went well. And then they're like, "You want to cut the umbilical cord?" And I was like, "Of course." And I got the scissors, but I was already like half crying and like so happy. And then I cut the umbilical cord, and I couldn't take the scissors out of my hand. I was like stuck. And then I had to grab my other hand to grab the scissors out. And
Oh
then I
my
handed it to
God.
the. And you can tell one of the pictures where he was born. I was all with
His
my
head's
strong
all-
hand.
Dude, you were like paralyzed. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Ew.
Okay, so I want to give a shout out really quick to Tina, because I was on TikTok live today, and she was like, "I want to shout out." So Tina, shout out to you for watching or listening to the podcast. We appreciate
Tina.
you. Tina.
I like that name.
I
Tina.
know.
Sounds like a fun
Come eat
party
your
name.
dinner, Tina. Isn't that what?
Oh,
The-
from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Yeah,
Eat
yeah.
the food, Tina.
I was thinking of White Chicks. Tina the talking tummy. When she's
Oh,
in the-
that's right. Yeah.
Tina's everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's a fun time.
Okay, so I know this is probably gonna change by the time this episode is out, but the biggest like rumor today was that Taylor Swift could be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did.
Oh, no.
I saw a glimpse of
I
it.
didn't see that at all.
I kind of want to know like your thoughts on it.
I think she's like a great artist. I think she's not like her. That's not the genre I listen to. That's kind of.
I don't know. I think that's super weird for the Super Bowl show.
It's different. I think it's good in a way because it's different. I don't think like what is she pop country like
She's pop.
pop?
Yeah.
So I don't other than what Katy Perry was the last pop artist they've had.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think
Okay,
think
what about Adam Levine?
but he's like a band. I don't
What
know.
about Adam Levine though?
I know that Adam. We'll get into that, but
Oh,
let's keep.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it's good for the audience, her audience, and the fans that support her. I think that's great. I'm not personally a fan of her music, so I'm just kind of like, but
Yeah.
I even think last year was kind of. I know last year
Hey, you
was more.
disrespected Lady Gaga. What the fuck? That was like 2 years ago.
Was she? She
Yeah.
did Super Bowl.
I don't know what years like. It's all
That's a lot.
blurred,
Because you
but
don't watch
yeah.
football at all.
I mean,
I watched the Super
I watched the
Bowl,
Super
though.
Bowl.
Okay, what are your thoughts on it?
On her,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good fit.
Fit? Why?
I don't know. It's just the crowd that sees the Super Bowl is not really the crowd that listens to
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
I don't
Swift
think
in a
there's
sense.
really a necessary like a
I know it's
genre.
not. I know there's not really a genre. It's just, and I just feel like she hasn't really. Well, I'm not really sure. I'm not really in touch with that genre. But has she released anything recently?
She's going to release an album in October 15th. October
Watch her
15th,
come with
something
like some
that,
like
midnight?
EDM crazy music.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm excited for her. Like, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not into Taylor Swift like that. I appreciate what she's done and how big
Yeah,
she's
for
gotten.
sure.
Like, she's such a massive artist.
Yeah, she's a massive name.
That if she would have never have done a halftime show, I would have been like, what the hell? Because
Yeah.
she is so big. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like she's
Really?
done stadium tours. Like she's got an incredible following. Like the Swifties don't play. And I just feel like I like that they have gone from a halftime show that was hip hop. It was Dr. Dre, it was Eminem, it was Kendrick, it was 50, it was Mary J. Blige, to the complete opposite, which is pop. And it's like, that's what I love, that Jay-Z is kind of in charge of the entertainment now for halftime, is that he's going odd genres and they're not sticking to one thing like they used to back in
Right.
the day. You know what I mean? Like, you would have never thought to have seen like gangster rap on
Yeah.
TV. And we have to give pop that opportunity
sure.
to shine, even
Yeah.
though it's not our cup of tea.
Right.
So I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her because I went to her stadium tour, her Reputation stadium tour, not knowing really any of her music. the only thing I really knew was a drama between her, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye.
Yeah.
But seeing how she does a show and how she goes all out and how she caters to her fans, like I was like, she's fucking badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I give credit where it's due.
Right.
So
and I think that's what it really comes down to, is like, just because we're not huge fans of her, we don't listen to her music, so it's kind of like, But I commend. I mean, she definitely has all the like accolades to, like, you know.
You should ask Nestor.
Oh, he loves Taylor Swift, right? Our friend
shoot.
Nestor loves Taylor
Should have
Swift.
brought you on this one.
That was like his Spotify. You know how Spotify has like your
Playlist?
list at the
Yeah,
end of the year? It was like all Taylor
Really?
Swift for him. It was
Oh,
so
I
cute.
didn't know that.
Sus.
Sus. I love Demi Lovato. She's like, her music. Miley Cyrus too, man. She like some of their music. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, there are certain artists in that genre.
Tickles
that
your soul or what?
Riri, I'm waiting for you.
Rihanna needs to do one.
Yeah, Rihanna needs to headline Coachella.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I think she would headline Coachella. She would headline Coachella way before she does the Super Bowl. I don't even know now.
She's a big fan of Coachella for sure.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, girl, just give us the album. It's done. Like Pharrell has said, this album is out of this planet. It's nothing like we've ever heard of before. So
I would hate to have all that hype.
I know, and I think that's the problem, is that we have such high expectations now for an album. Like, can she deliver? Can there be an album?
Yes, she can. Yes, she will.
What's the hardest Riri line?
Huh?
What's the hardest Riri line?
The hardest Riri line is, I'm thinking between like two songs. Hold on. I would say
Ooh, that's tough.
all her songs are like bangers. You know, one song that I really, really like. I like "Needed Me." That's like a pretty like.
How does it go?
Strong one.
Sex with me, so
that's something.
Sex with Me is pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
That's Needed Me, right?
No, that's
Sex with Me.
Oh, that's Sex with Me. That's what it's called. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You
Needed
never
Me.
guessed, right? It's crazy.
Needed Me was like, I was good on my own. Yeah.
Yeah, the white horse part. I like that.
So basically, she's like saying like, I'm a savage. Like, you needed me. Like, you needed. I'm not a singer.
I like the part. Bitch never had to use lip gloss on it.
We have another Riri fan.
That is a, yeah.
Navy. Hashtag Navy.
He's a Navy fan for sure.
Okay, what was your favorite halftime show performance?
Janet Jackson's hat.
Oh, I was about to say that one.
Janet Jackson, hands down.
I was so little.
I
was like, what happened?
In fifth grade, and I was all, fuck yeah.
Did you actually see it though? Like
Yes,
when
I
it
didn't.
happened?
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
trying to YouTube it, but everything was blurred out.
Yes.
Wow, how old were you?
This is like fifth. I know because I had church that Sunday, and I'm all, Mom. Chill.
No way.
Yeah, I was in probably fifth grade. Maybe. You younger?
I don't
No.
remember it. I remember the after effect of it.
I remember it. I wasn't watching it, but the whole blow up.
Mm-hmm.
What about for you?
I mean, my girl's Beyonce, so
When she almost biffed, remember?
yeah. I mean,
She like
almost
played
fell,
that.
but
She
she
said-
caught herself. She's one of the artists that will not let it happen. Even if
Yeah.
it almost happened,
she
she
would have
will
freestyled.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably would have been on the floor twerking.
I just like how hard she goes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To be able to sing and then dance as hard as she does, I would be out of breath.
Now she
Like,
does hands down. She can perform, sing, dance. Like, she's a full-on entertainer.
Who was it that time? It was Beyonce. Was it Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. I don't know. There was a time where it was like Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and Coldplay. But then there was another
Are you
time.
sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't
Beyonce
Red
got it
Hot?
by herself.
But then there was a time where it was just Beyonce.
She headlined her whole, like, it was a 15 with the lights.
Oh,
and she brought out
really?
Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
That's with all the memes where she's like,
The
Like-
Illuminati and all that.
yeah,
the devil.
where
Yeah.
she's going crazy, like, and she's all buff. And
Do you
if-
believe in the Illuminati?
I think there was a point in my life where
Well, what do you think
did.
Illuminati is to you?
So, like-
we're gonna get into
Oh,
Illuminati
God.
now.
I might as well.
Okay,
Shit. I just
shit,
want to see what
let's
you
go.
guys think.
I think my understanding of it, it's like artists or whatever you want to call them, they sold their soul to the devil for fame and
Infinite.
yeah,
Fame.
basically. So
Riches.
yeah, fame, wealth, all that.
Do you have a different definition for
That's
that?
it. Selling your soul to the devil for fame.
But it's a collective group that they all know they did that. Like,
I don't know if they share the information, but I think
It's kind of like if they do it, like I did it. Let's just say I did it, and then you did it. It's kind of it's like a
We're like, hey.
unspoken bond.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like a cult,
Shit.
but we don't
You
really.
almost, yeah, I don't know. It's scary though. Like
Yeah.
when you start looking into it, but I think like I believe some of them probably do because there are people that
Will do
bow down
anything
to
for that, yeah.
Satan, which is absolutely scary. But I also feel like there are some people that don't, and the internet likes to make these connections that are just bogus, and they're not.
Yeah.
There's no truth behind them, but it's because someone wore something, and they're like, that has a triangle and
Right.
an eye and horns.
The devil's in the picture.
You know what I mean? I feel like there's
Yeah.
a lot of that where it's like, if I wear a shirt, they'd be like, oh, Illuminati. And I'm like, no, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, it's just. I think it starts just with
That's
like,
crazy.
gossip.
I mean, there has to be some kind of truth behind it.
oh, yeah, I think there is. I think there's people like that.
Scary.
You stay away from that.
Scary.
You stay with Diosito. And they can be over there.
Aquí me quedo.
For real. I got my Virgencita right here. That if I take it,
we all got our crosses out here. Right?
yeah, we do. That's true.
It's a Mexican thing, right?
Yeah. If I am like a day without this, I feel like the worst things are gonna happen
Yeah.
to me. I'm all scared driving, like I ain't got my Virgencita on me.
Definitely.
Like,
God's all.
you ain't got your Virgencita necklace?
Car crash.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay, so here's this other thing. You're the only single one here.
Okay. So go
And
ahead.
I saw this thing that said there are 3 emojis that you have to stay away from when you're on a dating app or when you're just dating in general, when you're in the dating scene and world. So you tell me if this fits.
Okay.
Because you're very like, if they do something or say something that you don't like, you're like out.
Yeah.
Like bye.
Take notes.
Shit.
Whoever
Now
wants
we're
to
gonna-
shoot their
now
shot
we're
at
gonna-
Angel,
now-
take notes.
Now we're gonna lie.
They're
No,
all-
don't
I'll
lie.
be honest.
They're all texting you and they're all delete, 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 delete.
I know one. Angel
Shut up.
hates it
I
when you're
told you guys
lovey-dovey with them
everything.
right away.
I
so-
what?
Lovey dovey.
Yeah, when they're lovey-dovey with you, it's like,
Oh my god.
You
That's,
hate that
That's
shit.
like the
Stop.
worst. Yeah, I don't. Go ahead.
Okay.
So.
So these are the 3 emojis you should not be using if you're in the dating world.
Okay.
The kissy face emoji, the blushing emoji, and the heart-eyed emoji. Like
should
those
not use?
to not use. Those are
use.
like big no-nos.
Why?
You should not be using if you're talking to someone, if you're like in the trying to go on a first date with them or second date.
Oh,
Like
okay, so this is prior to first date.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
like
yeah,
in the
okay.
very beginning. Like if
cool.
you use these right away, it makes people just kind of like go, I don't want to talk to them.
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's. Yeah, I could agree. I think if you're trying to take me on like a first date, or even after like let's say the first date, and there's even a second date, definitely no hard eyes, no heart blowing kiss. I think there's those kiss emojis without the hearts, right? There's like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's all.
yeah. I think because they're subtle, cool. But when I see a heart, I think, and I don't know, it could be to each their own. But for me, I'm like,
Aggressive?
Huh?
Is it aggressive?
no.
Forward?
I think it's a little freak. What am I trying to say? I look at it as like the heart throws me off. That heart symbol. I think of it as like love and like
It scares you.
you're falling, and I'm just like, yeah. And this is, I mean, full on like disclaimer right now. I'm just not looking to date anybody. I don't want that right now. It's not where
Shit, guys, sorry.
where I'm at. So even if you try talking to me and you try sending me just like straight up like cool messages and you're sending me stupid emojis with not those ones, you're still not gonna have a chance. I just don't.
Oh.
I don't want to get to know nobody other than a friendship right now. I'm not ready for that. But that's definitely, those emojis for me are complete
Red flag.
Red flag. I don't.
If you were trying to date though, are those emojis still red flags? Are they too like soon to be sending those?
It depends. I feel like there is a timeline. That's what's hard.
Fuck, I would not
I don't,
make it out
I don't
here.
think it's like a game. I'm not trying to say it's like a game. Like I'm not out here trying to play games either.
Game, Ron.
But I think if you both vibe, I think I'm not speaking in like third person. If I vibe with the person, I think after a couple dates, I probably wouldn't be the first to send it because I think it's a big like sign.
It's like those are the ones you send where it's getting very serious.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like, okay, shoot, like I'm actually seeing something with you.
You
There's
save
opportu-
those for those moments.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can kind of
exactly.
see if you put it that way, it's kind of like nice. Like you're not putting it all there. You're kind of saving some stuff for when things do
Exactly.
become
Develop
more
or
serious.
something. Yeah. Because when you get that, like after, I just met you and you're like, oh, these hard eyes, and I'm like, ugh.
It's like I love you. Like you can't be throwing that
Basically,
around. You have to give it significance.
Exactly. And
I love you though.
And I
love
think
you too.
that's what people
Sometimes.
don't realize is emojis. There's like a lot of meaning behind them. So be careful at which emoji you send somebody. And if they don't reply, look at the last emoji you sent. That's probably what. So yeah,
That's rough, dude. Well, fuck. I haven't. How long has it been?
It
since
is
we've been
rough,
dude. When we
10
were
years.
fucking single, we were still using like T9 text where you had to punch the number like 4 times to fucking. But I remember prior to dating you, that was a turnoff for me. Was when they texted all fucking weird, like lowercase and uppercase, lowercase. I'm like, what the fuck? This is too much for me. This is ghetto as shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
That's
then
bad.
when I was texting a girl and she would send me the colon with the 3, like the happy face, like the 3 smiles.
Oh,
I was
like the
oh,
3 like.
she
Out?
wants it. No,
She wants it.
she wants
That
it.
was the lock it.
Yeah, that was she's in.
Yeah, lock it in.
Damn.
That's crazy. I never really had to deal with any
How
of that.
about you? Like if you got those emojis,
I almost stopped talking to Susie because you swear you didn't, but you texted ghetto when we
I
first
probably
started.
did.
No, Suzette Texas is very dry. She no emotion. You do not know she's happy, sad, mad. You don't.
Till
There's-
today. Till
To
this day.
to this day. And even when I heard her and I text, I'm like, and don't take it personal. She's not even. She's just how she is.
There's no tone in text. I don't know what you guys are talking
I
about.
put a lot of emojis. I'm like, bro,
Just even an exclamation point can like
go far.
Go far. It's like you're excited or something.
Even an LOL. Like, even if you don't mean it, like
it's
an LOL.
like she
means-
purposely has her like even the first letter of the word of the beginning of the text. It's like lowercase. The whole thing is lowercase. Where you're like, I don't know.
Your phone corrects it for you.
it's,
Yo. Why?
it's like you ain't happy. Let me. You've
I ain't got
always,
time to put so much effort into text messages.
always been like that. I rather.
Dude, that's
just
how I
send-
catch her vibes in the morning too. When she says just good morning, I'm all fuck. She didn't say babe. God damn. We're in for a fucking shitty day.
Wow, I'm
And
so
I try
sorry.
to I test the waters out. I'm like, how's work? And then if she just says good, I'm all God.
Most of the time it's talk to text.
I'm trying to think
I'm
back.
just like, okay, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes, and then that's it. And I send.
But it would
That's right,
say
you do-
it would
you
say
do.
sent with Siri.
No,
no, I don't. I do talk to text.
She does talk
it's
to
not
text.
Siri.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Siri's also.
because I hear
my
she's
phone.
all orale, and I'm all fucking reads that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got my Spanish and English. It knows that
You're
I go
right.
back
She
and
does
forth.
do talk to text.
I recently started doing the audio where you record and talk.
Yeah, I know. You sent me like 4 files.
Well, because one of
and
my
then
good,
it asked me, "Do you want to save?" I'm all fuck. No, I'm not saving this shit.
why not? What happens if I died? You at least had those audio messages. Of
I
me.
always think about that. I have
Yeah.
voice notes for my mom, and I'm like,
You never know.
I want to delete them, and I'm like, I can't.
No, I
Because
don't delete mine.
I would love to hear her voice again,
Yeah.
you know, if I ever don't have her.
She's like, ¿Dónde estás, chingado? Son las 2 de la mañana.
She's like, yeah,
Llámame ya.
¿Qué no vas a contestar el pinche teléfono? Okay, another question for you guys. Do you guys know what JOMO is?
JOMO.
Yeah, it's like a thing now that people are embracing.
JOMO. What's a J mean? Or what does it represent?
Well, if
So-
you don't know, you don't know.
So you know FOMO,
Right.
which
You're
is
missing
the
out.
fear of missing out.
Mhm.
JOMO is the joy of missing out. Like you're totally fucking cool with like not going and
Fear
not
of
being
missing
there.
out, fear of missing
The
out.
joy of missing out.
That's every fucking plans we make.
Not every.
Not every plan.
Not every. Like there's some things where it's like you kind of feel obligated to go because they might have gone to your birthday party or they
Sure.
might have like, you know, given you a gift or whatever, and now like
So
you feel obligated
Right,
to
right.
pay it forward, to
Yeah.
to just pay it back. And then you're like, like something happens and you can't go and you're like, oh, that sucks, but really it's like JOMO.
Dude, the baby's the best excuse, though. If we don't want to go somewhere, like, fuck, the baby's not feeling well.
Yeah.
I hate that excuse.
There are
I had
times where it's
experience of that a
legit.
couple weeks ago.
Sometimes he's
What?
not
My
having it.
TV not being mounted.
You can blame your
But
cousin
thank
for
you.
that.
You're my homie for that. You're a real best friend.
For mounting your TV.
Yes, but I would say 50%. He did 50% of it. I did.
Well, yeah, because I made you do 50%
To learn.
to learn.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah.
not going to be there every time.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm more of a JOMO type of person because I'm a
JOMO.
little antisocial.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather not, you know?
You'd be surprised. She is antisocial.
I am, yeah. Like I like to party, don't get me wrong, with my people. But when I gotta like be with
What do you mean
When
your
you're
people?
hosting or when you're doing something like
with my friends and my family, but when I gotta be with like strangers, I'm like, There are some strangers that end up becoming super dope and I would want to kick it with again. But most of the time, I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to be. I just don't want to be on. I'm on all the time with work and radio that sometimes I just don't want to entertain. I just want to chill and enjoy myself.
If you ever see Suzette in the streets,
I'm so awkward.
she's super fucking awkward. I'll probably be the one talking the most because she doesn't know what to say, so don't take it personal at all.
Yeah, and sometimes like I'm trying, but I just don't know how to be sociable.
This is exactly how Suzette goes. She says, "Hi, what's your name?" "Wow, thank you for listening." And then she stops, and I'm just like, "How's your day going?" Like I have to fucking step in because that's all she knows.
I'm really bad at that. Thank God for baby though. I'm not trying to be a bitch. It's just sometimes I don't know what to say.
You're just weird.
I'm just weird. I am. I truly am.
You probably think maybe like, are you in your head too much about it?
I think so.
About it
I think I overly think about it.
Are you trying to like portray yourself to be this like amazing, like how you sound on radio or how you are? And
no, I'm just trying to like be nice and sociable, but it's like I'm trying too hard instead of just being myself. Like I come off as awkward and weird. And like sometimes bitchy, and it's like I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to give you like a pleasant experience, but I fuck it up.
You said it right there. I'm trying to give you a pleasant experience. That means don't talk to me. Hi, bye, keep it moving.
No. If you see us, approach us.
Say hi, because I always get messages where it's like I saw you, but I wasn't sure to say hi, and I feel like no, say hi, like come up to me. It's cool,
especially if it's like a festival, anything with like outside DJ. And she's lit in turn. Oh yeah, definitely go up to her. She will.
Oh, that'll be your best opportunity.
Yeah, best opportunity.
I'll be very loose. I think I just tense up and stress. I don't know why. I'm a stress bunny.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
I mean.
Yeah, you are.
I know I stress too much. It's awful.
At least you don't break out though, dude. As much.
Like pimples?
I feel like before every fucking main event, I bring out the biggest pimple possible.
Oh,
he does.
Story of my life.
But that's a stress thing.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, dude. It's every time I eat fucking Doritos. It could either be Doritos, cheese, corn, beans, beer. There's a whole list that I think are suspects.
I think it's a stress thing that you don't really realize.
But I don't stress.
You probably think you don't stress.
You probably don't think, but you are.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, maybe you may not show it, or you may not be like doing things that where we're like, oh my God, we're being vocal about it. But I think deep down, you're probably like
thinking about it a lot.
Like when you're sleeping,
I don't think of shit.
He doesn't.
Well, fuck. That's why you break out.
Let me tell you why I think you don't think.
Tell me why.
So dumb.
So I
froze. Is that what you want to hear? I froze.
We had
I saw my life flash.
Hold on. I need to hear this. What is this?
Okay, so we had our baby boy's first birthday party.
Yeah.
And it's our first one, so we don't really know what the hell we're doing. And
it was fucking lit, though.
We got crunk.
Yeah. It was one of those where it's like we went to all out for a 1-year-old that's not going to remember, you know what I mean? But whatever. We mainly did it for us. We survived a year of being parents. But we had like carne asada and pollo and arroz and beans, and we had them like in these trays with the gel fires on the bottom to keep them warm.
Like a Chipotle style, right?
Yeah, like Chipotle style. I was like, I'm not serving nobody. Buffet style, serve yourselves. Yeah. You know, food's there, provided. And there was a point where it was like the food was getting too hot. And these gel fires were kind of burning the trays. And there was like smoke coming out. So I was like, okay, shoot. I gotta turn these off. And so I turned the carne asada one off. I'm like, okay, it's really hot. Like, we don't need to have the fire on. And then as time went by, I kept seeing fire coming out of the pollo. And I'm like...
It's like steaming?
Yeah, it's just like steaming bad. It's all this smoke. And I'm like looking at the fire like alarm. And I'm like, I don't need it to go off during the birthday party. Right. So I go over and I'm trying to grab the gel from under and it's too hot. Mm-hmm. So baby's like right there. And I'm like, hey, can you help me grab this? And like, so I can turn the fire off.
Right.
And it's hard. It's really hard. Like the tray is really hard. Like you're burning your hand. And so he gets these like tongs and tries to like pull it out, but the fire gel turns upside down and literally the tablecloth on the table goes on flames and the flames go like they shoot up and they're all just like and the table's on fire.
When did this happen?
This happened
like right when it started?
Towards the beginning of the birthday party. But like there's literally flames like and it's on fire. The tablecloth is on fire. We're inside the house.
You guys don't have mittens?
And so I'm trying to grab these like little tops to like hit it and turn it off, and it's not turning off. So I look over to baby, and he's like,
just like watching you,
just staring at me. And then one of our friends, shout out to Jackie, she saw what was happening because we were kind of like in the corner. Nobody was really watching.
It's my first birthday. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
And so Jackie comes over with like a small ass water bottle this big. Shout out to her though, like she did something. Yeah. She hands it over to me, and I throw the water, and it's like worse. Like it's just like like more flames, and I'm just like, shit. Like I'm just hitting it, and baby's like,
you know what I was thinking? I was like, do we have a fire extinguisher? I think we do have one around here. That's what was going through my mind. So when you thought I was just blanking, I was looking. I was like,
well, too late. By the time you would have figured out whether we had one, we would have been outside. All the party would have been outside of the house.
Fucking house would have been burnt down already. Oh, wait, we have one in the garage.
Yeah.
Too fucking late. It's already burnt. So I look at him, and I'm like, get me something. Like, get me water. And so he finally runs and like gets me water, and like that still doesn't help it. So I don't know how I turned it off, but I ended up turning off the fire. And like,
I think she just covered it. It's up.
No, it was like, I don't know what I put on top of it that made it go away, but the water was not helping, and it burned our table a little bit, but nobody really noticed. I was like, thank God, because that's so embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is. I would have been like,
Get it together.
What kind of party is this?
And Jackie, I think, was the only one that realized, but I was just like,
the little bottle she gave us at first, because that's what we had.
Well, you guys had little water bottles.
Yeah.
That size. Yeah.
It's all, the fire's off. That ain't enough water.
Damn, I had no idea.
We almost burned the house down.
Dude, I saw it. It was like the movies, bro. It's like, you know, those comedy movies where shit just hits the fan. And you just see Susie with a towel. She's like,
the baby's just like.
And I was just waiting for that towel to catch on fire, and I was like, if that shit catches on fire, it's over. It's game over.
Party's over. Everyone go home.
You're all
Baby was just staring.
I don't know. I envision him. I could totally see him just like kind of froze.
He's all.
Yeah, watching all of us.
I was just hoping it didn't spread. I was all.
Oh,
like, I can't count on him.
You can't. He's
come on.
Going back to being street smart.
If I didn't do anything, the house would have been on fire, bro.
I think I was overthinking it. I was like, this. No. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Give you all the excuses.
I'm sorry, well,
all the excuses.
My chemistry started kicking in. I was like, okay, this is butane. Butane does not react well with water, according to my calculations.
Book smart, street smart. Okay, you cannot overthink in a situation like that. You gotta.
Worst comes to worst, we'd have locked our house. That's it.
I mean, you have homeowners insurance, but
we probably would have lost some people in the fucking house. Like, what the hell?
I'm glad I showed up a little later because I missed all that. I would be like,
you did
what
show
happened?
Up late.
You were here.
I was here at 2:40.
That's late.
But you were here when that happened.
Did I?
Yeah, you were.
I was.
Here.
Where was
I?
I?
You were outside.
Oh, dang! I had no idea.
Yeah.
My God.
Why'd you show up late?
Why did you show up late?
My shirts were not cooperating with me. You
just wanted an entrance?
No, I didn't even have an entrance.
You looked really good.
Thank you. I wanted to go with the theme, too.
My mom's like, who is it? And I was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. She came up to me with a big old hug and a kiss. Don't lie. She's like, hola, mijo. And I was like, hola. ¿Cómo estás? You're dead. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Yeah.
I did have someone come at me, though, on Instagram and say, like, they were like,
why?
I don't see the point of getting drunk at a 1-year-old's birthday party. And I was like,
you never been to a Mexican party.
I was like, first of all, you ain't Mexican, I can tell. And that's just how we do it. Like, it's just part of our cultura.
We got drunk after he was asleep already.
And that's the thing. It's like, how are you going to tell me not to have a couple drinks when I've stressed out all day? My house almost burnt down. This was my first time planning a birthday party, and we did it. We accomplished a year.
It was amazing.
Raising a child. Yeah. So it's like, it's also a celebration for us. He had his fun up until 8, 9 p.m. and then he went to sleep and we had our fun. Right. Like, don't try to come at me. And I was like, you should unfollow me.
Oh my God.
But she didn't.
That's your.
So she might get blocked.
Life, I can't.
You know who you are.
I don't take that.
You don't take that bullshit here.
No, that block button very lightly. Like, or I take it lightly.
You don't even block. I mean,
yeah, I block left and right. Hell yeah. I don't need it. I don't need y'all like coming at me like that. Like
I always be in her comments on them.
But I'm like, why follow me if it's like to just be angry or upset about something?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, then I'm gonna block you then because I don't need that in my life.
People are just miserable.
I love the block button.
I love the comments. I scroll through all our comments.
Especially the ones that I sometimes go through yours sometimes every now and then, like especially like when you first started into radio and seeing them come through. And
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that anymore. I don't go through the comments.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for you. No worries.
I got too much stuff to worry about to be doing.
Usually, it's like 80% positive.
That's nice. Okay, I think that's it. I'm sweating.
I'm hot too. I don't want to.
Lift your arms. Do it.
Let me see.
Lift your arms.
So embarrassing.
I'm sweating a lot.
All dry.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. There's nothing there. Next episode, though, we got to get into your book. Because did you complete it yet?
I'm on page 106. So I finished all 4 agreements. I've been reading this book called The 4 Agreements. Mm-hmm. Damn, that thing has really kind of changed my life.
Read us a passage.
Couple months.
No, let's get into that next episode because I really want to deep dive into it because I think it's going to be beneficial to like a lot of people.
And sometimes when I do post it, they just leave the passages, like random people will like reply to like my Instagram and they're like, this book has changed my life. Like I love that book. And I'm like, what I liked about it is I'm not a reader. I hate reading and writing. I was never into like.
You're really good at it, but
at it, but I don't like to do it on my spare time. And so I started reading like the first chapter and I was like, I think it was the vocabulary. It was very simple. It was nothing too crazy, not like the fucking Harry Potter book where it's like all these words and I'm just like, what is that?
Wingardium Leviosa. Back to it.
What about your nephew?
My nephew.
Wingardium Scoliosis.
He was like saying scoliosis. Like we were playing Pictionary, and he was like adamant. My nephew Diego.
Oh, Diego.
He was adamant that it was scoliosis.
Scoliosis.
Yes.
Isn't that like a skin?
And we were like, Diego, what are you saying? And he's like, from the movie Harry Potter, scoliosis. And me and baby bust out laughing because we've seen the movie.
Right.
And we're like, dude, it's not scoliosis.
He swore.
Yeah, I swear scoliosis. I swear scoliosis. Like, no adamant.
Way. He even looked for it and then he was
he didn't say anything.
He's like, I swear it is still.
He's like, that's what it says.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. And we're all Wingardium Leviosa.
Scoliosis.
Like,
what the fuck?
He's like, fuck, you really got me.
Oh.
Which is a spine condition,
it's a
right?
spine condition.
Okay, that sounds like it's something with the body,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, it's a fucked up spine condition. It's like really bad.
Yeah. Well, the book, it's very easy to read. And yeah, it's great. We'll talk about it next episode so I can kind of
it's weird. Your coworker just brought it and it caught your eye.
I don't know why
did she just like drop it? She's like, oh, whoops.
No.
And you're like, oh, what
well,
is
you've
this?
been wanting to read a book,
no,
right?
I've been. Yeah, no. So she had. I think what happened. I looked over at her desk and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Just my nosy ass.
Oh, Metiche?
Yeah,
she's on.
Runs my blood, and she's like, "Oh, this book," and then I was like, "Oh, can I see it?" And I just grabbed it, and no. So I ended up. I ordered it. She had Amazon Prime, and that's why I got here. And I was like, "Can I use your address?" Because I didn't have a home at that time. I was kind of going
homeless.
through. I was going through homes. Yeah, or what is it?
Homeless.
I wasn't homeless.
Homewrecker.
I was
from home.
Not a homewrecker. God, no, absolutely not. You're done. Anyway,
that one got him.
I did. I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
Flustered, rattled.
Well, I'm like kick him. Anyway, so I got the book. And yeah, and then I started reading it, and it's been taking me a long time because I try to make time for it or whatever. Kind of changed my life too.
Yeah, he reads books.
Stop.
What's wrong?
You're going up with all this inside joke.
For fun.
Is that Karime?
No, I have nephews that love reading books. Like my brother's kids love reading books, and my sister's kids don't. And so they're just like when my same Diego, the scoliosis. when he
got it. Wingardium Scoliosis.
No, he was just like scoliosis.
What the hell? Why didn't you hear about this last week when he was here?
I know. When my other nephew Mikey was like, I read this book in the summer. And Diego looked at me and he's like, Tia, they read books for fun. And I'm like, that's good, Diego. You should be reading books. And he's like, in the summer. Like, he was so shocked. And I was like, oh, God.
Two different complete lifestyles.
So y'all have your own parents.
Right.
This is where I step away.
I'm just a Thea.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, guys.
I'm sweating. We're out.
Later.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Goddamn. Fucking hot as fuck. Just kidding.
Stupid.